Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're heading over to Nairobi, Kenya.
That's right. There's been a bit of a stir involving the Freemasons Hall there.
Yeah, the Nairobi County Revenue Department actually shut it down recently. We're working off a news report transcript from TV 47 Kenya.
And what's really interesting, I think, is how this single event, a shutdown over unpaid land rates, kind of opens up bigger questions.
Exactly. It's about how cities work, who pays for what. You've got this, well, historically significant group, the Freemasons.
Facing a pretty standard civic duty, right? Paying property taxes.
While the county itself is, struggling with basic revenue collection, it's quite the juxtaposition. Okay, let's get into it.
Well, the headline figure is 19 million Kenyan shillings. That's the alleged amount the Freemasons Hall owes in land rates.
19 million. That's not small change.
Definitely not. And it led to the actual shutdown of their hall, which is right there in the city center.
And the county brought out some key people for this. The report mentions Suzanne Selentoi. She's the health CEC, but also leading the revenue team.
Mm-hmm. And Priscilla Mahinda from the governor's office. Lydia Mata from housing.
Yeah, it shows they mean business. It's not just a low-level thing.
No, and they're quite clear this isn't just about the Freemasons. It's part of a much larger push.
A bigger campaign.
Yeah, targeting rate defaulters right across Nairobi. Selentoi confirmed that 19 million figure for the Freemasons.
And they're threatening more than just, putting a clamp on the building?
Oh, yeah. They mentioned possibly disconnecting water, even sewer lines. Pretty serious leverage.
Wow. Okay, but look, the county has a point they're trying to make here, according to the report.
What's that?
Well, get this. They say out of about 250,000 land parcels in Nairobi, only something like 50,000 are actually up to date with payments.
50,000 out of 250,000. That's stark.
It is. And so the county is basically asking, is it fair? Is it fair that such a small group pays for services everyone uses? Garbage collection, water, health.
That's a fundamental question, isn't it? About shared responsibility, the social contract in a city.
Right. And they claim they followed the rules, sent demand notices, public warnings.
Before they moved to clamp the Freemasons Hall. So they feel they gave them a chance.
Seems like it. And they're pretty blunt about why they're doing this.
Revenue, right. They need the money.
Exactly. The report draws a straight line between collecting this money and, actually being able to provide services.
Makes sense. No money, no services.
And they specifically called out people in wealthier areas like Deglands, the CBD, urging them to pay up. It feels like they're really feeling the pinch.
It certainly sounds like it. The report does mention Nairobi County's wider financial struggles, a big wage bill, projects stalling.
So this crackdown isn't happening in a vacuum.
Not at all. It's against a backdrop of serious financial pressure. The Freemasons Hall being a visible landmark downtown where they hold their meetings and events.
It just becomes a very high-profile example in this larger drama.
Precisely. It's one property owner, albeit a well-known one, caught up in this big push for revenue.
Okay, so let's just quickly recap. We've got the Freemasons Hall, prominent place, shut down. Why? Significant unpaid land rates.
But it's really a symptom, perhaps, of a bigger issue for Nairobi County collecting revenue generally.
And it forces that question about who pays for the city, for the shared stuff we all rely on.
Yeah, this whole situation, it really makes you think about, basic civic duty and just how complicated it is to actually fund public services, especially in a big, growing city.
So the provocative thought maybe is, what does this one instance involving this particular organization tell us about the deeper challenges? Governance, shared responsibility, not just in Nairobi, but maybe anywhere.
Exactly. It's about the mechanics of community living, really.
A lot more than just a closed building. Okay, fascinating stuff. Thanks for this deep dive.